Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of our Unknown to Greatest. And today, we have the FA Cup 4th round tie against Exeter City. And we also have to go to Home Park to play Plymouth Argyle, which, as you guys may or may not know, are my boyhood club from the age of 8 years old. They were my local. So, today, it's about trying to beat our former local side and our our hated side of Devon. So we are travelling both games down to Devon today, both away. It's the Devon games, the Devon episode. Let's get into this, and we have got some transfers to talk about. Firstly, on outs, we got rid of Aaron Miles, who was an 18-year-old from our academy. He has left to go to Sunderland for $875k. We have a future sell on him, and I believe we've got a buyback clause as well in case he gets good. But for now, we needed the money. Now, there's this other player we were actively trying to sell. Now, Luis Babats would not leave the club. Would not. I tried to sell him many times. Nobody wanted to buy him. So instead, he has gone on loan to Granada. And he's out of our hair for a bit. They're paying his wages. Now, I think there is no buy clause on this contract, which is a problem. So if we look at it, there's an optional buy clause. So most likely he'll be back next season. But to be fair, he does get released. Does he get released at the end of the season? No, he's got a couple more years. So next year in the summer, we're going to actively get rid of him, get him off the wage bill, and be very happy to see the back of him. We then sold a regular starter for us, to be honest, Tiago Gouveia. Never could say his name. And they paid us £14.75 million. Now, realistically, with the financial fair play regulations that we could be in trouble of breaking, this was the right decision. So he's out the door. He was starting to get small minutes for us. He didn't really perform. So 14.75 million was a no-brainer. Then there's this deal here for Aaron Ramsey. Now, Aaron Ramsey is on 26k a week, so we didn't really want to keep him around. You'll see why in a moment. So we managed to loan him out with a mandatory fee to West Ham, which baffled me slightly. But the thing is, West Ham are paying £2.7 million for him in the summer. But they're also paying a 21k monthly fee no matter what, and 20.5k of his wages, which is helping us out severely. So it was the right decision for us to part ways with Ramsey. Plus, we do have a bit of an upgrade. And the final sale of January. Joshua Kwashi has gone on to Norwich City. He's departed us now and moved on to Norwich City in the Premier League. I just couldn't turn down the 14.25 million. I thought that's going to help us out quite a lot. And we took it and ran. So, I mean, for us, that's a very good deal. He played very well for us. But we also have other options. So I didn't feel the need to keep him. Now we're going to talk about the ins, guys. Now, the first in is Alexis Cabrera. Now, he's come in from Spain. He's joined us from Las Palmas, or La Palmas, however you pronounce that, for £20 million for a 19-year-old. It's a risk. Don't get me wrong, it is a risk. But so far, you can see he's been rather good. 4 games, 3 clean sheets. He's performed superbly. Now, he's already a 3-star level, so he's better than Okonkwo. So he's gone straight in as our first team goalkeeper. He's got room to grow. And £20 million after I paid it seemed like a steal, if I'm honest. So he's here as our new number 1. He is brilliant. And I'm very happy to have him here now. We also brought back a fan favourite of the Saints. Tyler Dibbling on a loan from Everton for the rest of the season. We do have an optional buy clause, but I do not see that being met. So what I could see happening is he goes back to Everton, and maybe if we want to bring him back, wait until they transfer list him and lower the value, because we're not paying 60, was it 69? Yeah, £69 million. Hey, naughty number. But yeah, we're not going to do that. He's also on quite a lot of wages. We're not paying all of his wages, which is good. We are only paying, what are we paying? 29k of his wages. So I can live with that. That's fine. So he's here to give us a better chance of this promotion. Then came in the replacement for Kwashi. Now, he's not quite ready to replace Kwashi because we got somebody else that can slot in there for now. But Jan Labic, the Czechia centre-back 18-year-old who's come in, and he is here, and he's fairly ambitious as well, and he's here to make up the numbers and hopefully start progressing. Under 21 caps for Czechia as well. Well, 1 goal in those periods as well. Only cost us £2 million. I'm not too upset with that. It comes from Sparta Prague. Very, very talented player with a lot of room to grow. Next up is this sign-in that made me realise I could afford to let a cam or two go. Reason I say 2 is there's one I haven't showed you yet. Goncalo Moreira. Now, he's come in for a total of £14 million from Benfica, where he's played a couple times in the top division for them as well. This season, 12 times last season, and 9 times the season before, and even 16 times the year before that. So he has been regularly given chances for Benfica's senior squad. So as soon as I seen he was available for a good deal, we went in, we snapped him up, and he's now a saint. He does have a release clause. I'll let you know that now. It is... Or does he? I thought he had a release clause. Maybe he doesn't. Okay, maybe I've mixed that up with somebody else. But I thought he had a release clause. But we are all good. And then the final sign-in, the final in of the window is Josh Archimpong on loan from Bournemouth. Very, very, very good right back to come in and help us out. Only 9.75k wages being paid. We have an optional fee of 31.5 mil. Doubt we'll meet it. We'll maybe wait for him to go back and see if the value goes down. But talented player for this level. And I was telling you about 2 deals that are going through, which I've not told you about yet. So Mads Ruslev is going to La Coruña. I believe it's for £8 million. We'll double check that in a moment. But I felt like it was time to let him go. And Callum Marshall is also departing for US Lecce. And here's the value. You can see that Ruslev is going for 8.5 mil. And Marshall is going for 8 mil. So really good money coming in. We will show you what that's done to the finances, because I believe we are still in a bit of trouble financially. Where are we? Finances, FFP. So we're projected to make a minus £33.11 million loss, which the problem with that would be we fail FFP. Currently, we are only minus 1.54. So if we get promoted, we could prevent being in FFP issues, but it does depend what happens. But the other important thing to run you through what's happened since you were last here, guys, is the fixtures, the results. We went on to beat West Bromwich Albion 1-0 after the 4-1 win over South Shields. Callum Marshall getting the only goal of the game, Adozie getting the assist. We were quite good in this one. It wasn't really a challenge. We followed that with a very, very disappointing draw with Luton Town. We were 1-0 down for the majority of the game. And Babis Kustelas got us the equaliser, assisted by Callum Marshall. So you're seeing Callum Marshall involved in a lot of these chances, and you may think I'm mental to have sold him. But that new guy scored a hat-trick, and you'll see that in a moment. He has been brilliant since he came in. He's played 1 game. Next up was a game against Swansea City. Away from home. Went to their stadium, Swansea.com Stadium. Very inventive. I remember it being called the Liberty Stadium, and that was a better name. But a 2-0 win. Both goals from Tyler Dibbling. 1 assisted by Andrew, 1 assisted by Kostulas. We were dominant, and we took our chances. Talking of dominant, the next game was a 5-0 win over Derby County. We were brilliant in this match. Josh Archimpong scored 5 minutes into his debut, with Flynn Downs being the assister. Gabriel Moreira then grabbed 2 goals before Gerbic put it in his own net in a very comical way. And then Moreira got his hat-trick. This was just outstanding from him. He was brilliant from the first whistle to the last. But we're going to show you the comical own goal because it's worth a look. So Raksaki got the ball on the left. Goes past the defender nicely. Runs into the box. And I have no idea how the keeper's not prevented that going in the back of the net. But he did fail and had me laughing my head off. And then the final game in this roundup was a 2-0 win at Turf Moor against Ruud van Nistelrooy's leading Burnley side. They were top of the table when we played them here, and I believe they still are. But Cisse got a goal nice and early in the game, 9 minutes, to give us a bit of a chance. Then their defender Bolton lost his head, or their winger, Bolton lost his head and got a straight red card in the 23rd minute, making it quite comfortable for us to go on and get a second goal. Finazaz in the 91st minute, returning from injury. And yeah, just very, very good performance. We did have a few moments where we had to defend in this game, but as you can see from Wellington and Harwood Bellis and even Cabrera, we were brilliant in defence as well. So no complaints from me. We did our job. However, all of that will leave us sat in 6th place in the playoff position. We finally got into the playoff positions, guys. We were down in 18th or 19th when we took over. And our run has been phenomenal. We're up into 6th. Game in hand as well, where that game in hand could probably put us, well, it would put us above Bristol City. And then depending what Ipswich do as well, if they lose a game sometime in that period, even if the game in hand's against them, we could potentially be on the same points as them. And we're also improving this goal difference as well. It's up to 12 now. We got the team firing. What they were missing was a striker and a creator. So I brought in both. And I've also secured the goalkeeper position with a very, very talented young keeper. So this is very interesting to see where we're going to be. This is our game in hand as well. So we got to go out here, perform to our best of our abilities. Do we have a fully fit team? Looks like we do. Harwood Bellis is still holding a grudge about Adam Armstrong leaving, even though we've improved massively since he left. But, you know, that's fine. This guy just won't leave. So, fingers crossed we can get rid of him in the summer. But yeah, let's get into this. I don't think there's anything else to look at. I believe that is everything. So, in goal, we've got Cabrera. Archie Mpong at right back with Wellington at left back. Harwood Bellis and Coppola as the centre-backs. We got Downs sat in the DM role with Cisse just ahead of him, who drops in to help him out of possession. Tyler Dibbling on one side, Samuel Adozi on the other. Gabriel, is it? Oh, Goncalo, Moreira in cam. And Higgins leading the line as always. Do Plymouth have any players I recognise? Brendan Wiradou's still there. Bradley Ibrahim is still there. Liam Kitching from my new local side, Coventry. Ballymumba is still there. Got a signed shirt of his on the wall. Leo McCormick, as in Luke McCormick's son, is on the bench. And that is pretty much the whole team that I recognise. We've got Finazaz, former Plymouth Argyle loanee, on our bench. And Kessler Hayden as well, another former Plymouth Argyle loanee on our bench. But let's focus on the game now. Let's get our win in the bag. And fingers crossed, close that gap, even on second place. It's starting to look a possibility. Cabrera rolls it out to Wellington, who gets the ball forward to Samuel Adozi. This is still the kickoff highlight, but Miata steals the ball away for Plymouth Argyle. And they're just trying to settle it down a bit, trying not to give the home fans any sort of stress early in this game. Because that seems to be Plymouth Argyle's speciality, is to stress out the fans. As now they're working it forward. Miata. Josh Key, who was a player that I nearly went for myself. Miata. Over the top into Key. Key's in behind. Key delivers it in the middle to Marucci. Or Achuche, who makes it 1-0 to Plymouth. And we have it all to do this early. So instead of us starting positively, Plymouth have started positively. So now we need to wake up and come back into this match. Wellington gives it away. Plymouth Argyle set up really good today. Seems to be working very well for them. Archimpong. Dibbling. Take him on. Take on the left back. You've got to go past him. Dibbling. Does really well. Goes past him. Delivers it into the box. Adozie knocks it down. Higgins! Come on. 1-1. 8.5 minutes into this game. And we are already back. Level with the home side. Come on. Moreira. Into Higgins, who's got to hold the ball up a little bit because he's got no support. Cisse. Archimpong. Downs. Beautiful passing work from our team. Dibbling. Tyler Dibbling's got the legs to run at the defenders. Goes past number 24 at left back. Comfortably. And Moreira's shot was blocked. And they get it away. And I think that's danger over for them for the moment. Come on. It's better though. It is better. We have a free kick now. Deep inside of the Argyle half. Can Moreira cross it in there? Or even trouble the keeper? Moreira. Cleared away by Kitching. Adozie. Shoots! Oh. Just over the bar. It's better. This is what we're looking for. I want my team to put up a fight. Adozie now on the left. Running with the ball a little bit. Then runs into Miatu. Ran out of space. Argyle have got the ball and they're trying to now work it through our defence. Key. Goes down the line. Knocks it past our player. Adozie there on the wing. Crosses it in. Oh no. Carl Endlovu scores and makes it 2-1 to the home side. That could have been prevented. Adozie had to work harder. The left back Wellington should have came out to him. Neither of them did their job. And then the goalkeeper, Cabrera, has come out and absolutely got nowhere near the ball. Not good enough. Not good enough. Moreira's got a knock, but we're going to see if he can get to half-time at least. Moreira. Higgins knocks it down. Harwood Bellis! Come on! Oh, is he off? Oh. I thought he was onside, but apparently off. And now Plymouth Argyle get the free kick. Adozie does very well there. Oh my god, don't just give it back to them though. Come on. There you go, Dibbling gets the ball. Now it's Moreira. Over the top, Higgins. I'm not sure if he's timed his run very well, but he has missed the target. That isn't the best finish. Another chance. Wellington with a throw-in. We're creating the chances, guys, but we're just not putting them away. And that's our biggest problem right this second in this match. Oh my word. We're getting the opportunities. We're knocking on the door, but we're just not knocking it down. We're not knocking the door down, and that's what we got to do. Moreira with the resulting corner. Goes short to Dibbling. Back to Moreira, who has a bit of space here on the edge of the box. Passes it back to Archimpong. Can we get it forward? Harwood Bellis. Wellington. Into Higgins. Oh my god. Right, change needed, guys. We're going to bring Moreira back here. Flynn Downs into this position. We'll see if these two then can work it forward for us. Might work, but I think Moreira... What's his injury anyway? Potential foot injury. Right, we'll get him off. And we'll bring on Finn Azaz, who can also play this role at a good enough level, shall I say. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. And, I mean, your confidence. There's no point subbing you. Wellington's anxious, so we'll probably get Wellington off for Kessler Hayden. Let's not have any players that are passengers in this game. We want to have players on the pitch that are looking to make an impact. where Bellis gets booked. They've got a free kick inside the circle of the halfway line. Oh my word, Coppola gets it away. Now can we create the counter-attack from here? Edozie into Higgins. Got a bit of space. You got men over on the right. Higgins, good ball. Does find one of them. Tyler Dibling. Oh my god. What are we doing? Right, we're going to make some changes. I'm not sure these are going to help massively. I'm a bit stuck on what changes I should make. We're going to probably bring Fazzini on. Get Edozie off because it looks like he might be struggling slightly out there. Bring on Malejo. And Cisse can come off for Angerin. Let's see if that makes any difference to how it's going. Now it's Malejo. Back to Coppola. Angerin. Fazzini. Coppola. Kessler-Hayden. Into Malejo. Lovely ball. It's us! It's us! Yes! Come on! Finizaz equalises for us against his former side as well. We had to work for that. They were determined not to allow that in. There's a great block. Deflects around. And Azaz is there for the second chance to put it away. Come on. Come on, boys. Are we going to get another chance? Here we are. Finizaz now with the free kick. Can he trouble the keeper? The keeper is off his line. He's got a near post shot if he fancies it. Delivers it in. Archimpong! Yes! Get in there. Josh Archimpong puts us in the lead. And this is the first time we've led today. And it's the 71st minute of the game. Josh Archimpong gets on the end of a Finizaz cross. Finizaz has made a massive difference since coming off the bench on his return from his injury. And he is so ready to play here against his former side. It's ridiculous. Come on. Now we just need to hold on. I'm going to praise them now. Now we've got the lead. Just need to hold on. Argyle have been very resilient today, Plymouth Argyle. But I just think we've got just enough to edge this. This is massive as well for our hopes at promotion. It looks like we've done it. And we have. Come on. Huge win, guys. 3-2 here at Home Park. I said it wasn't going to be easy. We went behind twice in this game. But the first time we took the lead, we held on to it. And it is 3 points. Next up, the FA Cup and the relatively easy task of Exeter City. And I hope I don't regret saying that. Right, we're here for the lineup for this away game in the FA Cup 4th round against Exeter. We do have 2 cup-tied players in Archimpong and Dibling. So we're going to have to rotate slightly. That I kind of expected that to happen. So we're just trying to think who we can bring in. Smith's also cup-tied because he played for another side. I'm going to guess it was whilst he was on loan somewhere else. Dibling out for... We'll bring in Marshall, actually, for today. At least to the bench, anyway. Raksaki can start. Edozie can sit this one out for Malejo. I think I'm going to go with Kostulas up top. We're going to rotate slightly, just because I feel the need to. Obviously, goalkeeper will be rotated because he is my cup goalkeeper now. And that's what his contract says. Otherwise, I'll have an unhappy keeper. But I think, other than bringing Labic in, that's probably our squad. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with today. So we're going to go in goal, Okonkwo. Back 4 of Ruslav, Wellington, Labic and Coppola. Downs in DM with Cisse in the midfield playmaking role. Raksaki right, Malejo left, Moreira through the middle and Kostulas leading the line. This team is more than good enough to get this result today. So let's go out there and let's just make it comfortable. That's the main thing. They are 23rd in League 2. They are also Exeter City. We all know how bad they are. Let's just do the job. As we're underway here at St James's Park. Not the real St James's Park. They've also... I think their stadium might be called St James Park rather than St James's. So let's go out here. Let's show the Exeter fans what a born Cornish / Plymouth Argyle born fan can do. We can do this today. Wellington, Cisse. And what's the odds on we draw Exeter City away just after playing Plymouth Argyle? It's very good for our travelling as Raksaki goes through. Raksaki delivers it into the middle to Moreira. 1-0. Good start. But as I was saying before Moreira's goal interrupted me, is it's all about travelling, and we've limited the travel by staying in St Austell at the 5-star hotel on the cliff edge, and 2 games in 4 days in Devon is easy enough for us. And then from Exeter we can then fly back to Southampton or drive back and have the players sleep on the coach, either or. This is ideal. Wellington, Downs, Cisse. Raksaki is offside. Miles offside, Raksaki. And I think they were expecting us to rotate a little bit more than we have. But I cannot let us slip up here today. Kostulas, Ruislev. Ruislev hits it, hits the bar. Come on. Don't let them counter-attack us now, boys. Get over there. Get over there, Downs. Downs has done very well to slow down that attack. And Exeter could do nothing from it. Now it's Roslev. Into Raksaki. He's looking for the run. Gives it back to Downs. Downs can pick out a pass if needs be. Finds Raksaki. Moreira. Back into Raksaki. What's he going to do? He goes around in a circle. Still got the ball. Edge of the box to Cisse! Moses Cisse does it again. And he is the man of long shots. I'm starting to wonder if he thinks he's Steven Gerrard. Because every time he gets the ball on the edge of that box, he seems to find the net more than often. What a player, and what a goal that was. Moses Cisse, who is now getting more regular first team minutes after that Brentford offer. Because I realised, if Brentford want him, then he must be better than I thought he was. And he is proving it game by game. Cisse now. Raksaki gives it away. Cisse does get it back. Out wide to Roslev. Got a bit of space. Now it's to Downs. Cisse. Moreira. Raksaki close to being off, but I think he's just done that well. And it is 3-0. Come on, boys. Keep it going. I'm going to praise them. They deserve praise for being 3-0 up in 19 minutes. There's no better time to praise them. They deserve it so much right now. Another chance though. Roslev. Into Downs. Fends off the man that was behind him. Raksaki. Bit of space. Gives it to Cisse. Back to Roslev. Goes past the defender. Roslev. In the middle. Raksaki. 4-0. Come on. This is what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted from today's game. I can't take the smile off my face. This is just brilliant. Get on the boys. Right, half-time. It is 4-0 to the Saints. Exeter already pretty much out. Whether we do need to change much, I don't know. But I think I might make a couple changes. We're going to get Higgins on for Kostulas, who's complacent. We're going to get Malejo off for Dozy, who's also complacent. But, you know, it is what it is. Labick can stay on. He's getting good match practice. Flynn Downs can have a rest for Fazzini. Moreira will come off shortly. And, yeah, that's all we're going to do. 3 changes at half-time. Freshen it up. Get out there. Tell the boys to keep it going. Maybe even go positive and just see if we can get a couple more. Whoops. I just did a team shout as we had a free kick on the edge of the box, but I presume it wasn't going to go to anything anyway. Right, Moreira's done for the day. He's going to come off and have a rest. Finazaz on, and anybody else that needs a rest. Probably Coppola, who is one of our regulars. So we'll bring him off for Taylor Harwood-Bellis. Finazaz now on the free kick. Crossing opportunity. This would more suit a left footer. Azaz gets it in there. Cleared away. Edozie on the edge of the box with a bit of space. Runs past the defender. Samuel Edozie. 5-0. Go on. We come again. We haven't given up yet. Raksaki to Labic. Across to Roslev. Fazzini. These transfers I made in January in the league have made a massive difference. And in this FA Cup, we have been gifted 2 relatively winnable ties. And it is 6-0 now. Wow. Higgins. The boys have understood the assignment today. And they have certainly done me proud. Currently, with 64 minutes on the clock, it's Exeter City 0, Southampton 6. There's more goals in this game yet. And here they come again, giving away a foul in a very daft place. Finazaz. Into Raksaki. Azaz again. Oh, that's beautiful footwork. Finazaz. Good save from Ronson. Delivers it into the middle. Can anyone win it? No. Edozie, edge of the box. Bit of time. Gives it to Labic. Oh, and it's gone in off Higgins, and it's 7. Oh my word, guys. Oh my word. This is unbelievable. 7-0. In my wildest dreams, I wouldn't have imagined this result. But this definitely shows you who the pride of Devon is. Oh my word. Blue Vargo gave us a game. Exeter have given us an exhibition. They should be called Exhibition City. Because, my God. Now the boys are just taking the mick. Edozie now. It's going to get there. Edozie does get there as well. In the middle to Cisse, who goes down. And the referee points to the spot. And it is a penalty. And who's stepping up? I think it's Finazaz. No, it's not Finazaz. Who is this? We'll find out in a minute when he takes a step back. It's Higgins stepping up for his hat-trick here at Exeter. And it is 8-0. And it is a hat-trick for Higgins. He's going to get the match ball. My God, he has been insane. Everybody who stepped on the pitch today has been brilliant. My God. That is literally insane. Exeter City 0, Southampton 8. What a result. Very, very happy. One of my biggest wins on this year's... No, it is my biggest win on this year's FM that I've played. And that is crazy. Unbelievable. We're in the 5th round of the FA Cup. And as previous, guys, the next episode will include the FA Cup 5th round as well. So we have progressed forward. Let's see who's still in it from the 4th round ties that I've played already. Leeds gone out to Spurs. Man City beat Swansea City. Chelsea got through Hull just. Sheffield Wednesday just through Swindon. Leicester beat Premier League Sunderland. Wow. Obviously I beat Exeter. Watford went through Preston comfortably. Fulham scraped past Salford. Stockport County of League One eliminated Bristol. Palace needed penalties to get through West Brom. Arsenal beat Burnley 2-0. Newcastle comfortably through against Bolton. Forest beat Everton in an all-Premier League tie. Norwich lost to Brentford also in an all-Premier League tie. And Chesterfield against Wigan went to 3-2. So Chesterfield gave them a game. Tried their best. This 4th round as well? No, that's 3rd round. It just didn't change at the top. But yeah, we're through. I don't know who we've got yet. But we will see soon. And I think it might be a next episode thing. So I would presume the draw will be here somewhere. So it'll be one of these teams here in March, along with the 5th round of the FA Cup as well. We are coming down to the nitty-gritty part of the season. and it's important. It might even be a double episode in here because I feel like we should play Leicester. Wait, or was it Wolves? Do we have Wolves? No, we'll come back for Wolverhampton no matter what. Wolverhampton and Leicester will be there no matter what. And then the FA Cup 5th round will be either that episode or the following episode. So I'll see you for this game here next. Wow, guys, what an episode that was. The double in Devon, and we come away with 2 wins. One was just crazy. I'm looking forward, and I think we've got a good chance to push into that top 2. Promotion could be on. And you wouldn't have said that earlier in the season. Now, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more if you are brand new around here. Looking to get to 100 subscribers as soon as we can. I'll be over the moon to get to that range, and that will be brilliant. If we push on to 1,000 subs in the future, I may do a mystery football shirt giveaway. There's an incentive for you guys. To 1,000 subscribers, I will do a mystery football shirt giveaway. And I'll send it directly to whoever people comment down below. I'll pick someone random. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you did, come back for the next one. I have been K-PlaysFM, and I shall see you later.